guys, what's up? It's your girl Golden Jylene. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my contouring slash highlighting and blush routine. This is just how I do my contouring, bronzing, blush, and highlight. Also how I bake under my eyes. Keep in mind, I'm not a beauty guru or anything. I mean, I wouldn't label myself as that. I'm not a makeup artist and I'm not, licensed in makeup or anything. This is just how I do my makeup. I'm not telling you this is how you have to do your makeup. Makeup is so personal. So like I said, this is just how I like to do it. So if you want to see how I contour and highlight my face, just keep on watching. So I already have foundation and concealer and color corrector, all that on my face, but I haven't put any powder on. My favorite powder to bake my under eyes with is just the powders in the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. Today I'm actually going to use the middle shade. This is a banana color. This is called Lyric. And I just like to take my sponge. As you can see, a wet sponge really picks that product up. And I just like to lightly tap it on my under eyes and on my inner corner of my eye. And I really pack this on. I bake a little bit with this powder. I'm taking the Anastasia Contour Kit next, and this is in light to medium. I'm going to take vanilla mixed with banana, and I'm just using a normal foundation brush. And I'm going to apply this to in between my eyebrows / the center of my forehead. I don't really bake with this at all. I'm literally just setting the area. I also put this on my nose, upper lip, and my chin. Another thing I like to do is do this, and then put powder right here, just around my nose, because if I'm not making that weird face, I feel like my brush doesn't reach those areas. Next, I'm just gonna set my face, and I use different powders. Sometimes I use Maybelline Fit Me, sometimes I use the Urban Decay Naked Skin powder foundation, sometimes I use a L'Oreal Super Blendable True Match powder. Today I'm using Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Maybelline Fit Me powder. And this is in 315 Soft Honey, and I like to pat the brush onto my skin. So now I'm just going to take that same brush and blend out that under eye setting powder. So next I'm just going to contour my face, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm using Havana and Java. I'm going to mix those two together. And I like to start off with my forehead. I try to get as much hair out of the way as possible, and I just start by the hairline. The reason why you want to make sure that you blend this into your hairline is because you don't want it to just look like a line right here. You want it to look blended. I like to apply just a little bit more right here on my temples. Next, what I do is I start blending down a little. I start going down the hairline towards my ear, and I do this on both sides. And then once I reach my cheekbone, I start contouring my cheeks. You can see this line right here, right? That is my hollow, and that is where I want my contour to go. Some people like to start on the center of the cheek. I don't really recommend that, because if you start there, all your product is going to go there, and you want most of your product to be closer to your ear. So I like to start up here and work my way out. As you can see, I have a nice contour going on here, so I'm just going to blend that out, and I'm using circular motions. So the reason why you start up here is because the closer you get to your mouth, you want it to be more faded out. You don't want it to just look like a stripe of contour powder on your face. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna start here and slowly build our way down. And then we're gonna do circular motions. Since I have a double chin, well, slight double chin, I'm gonna put some of that powder down here. And I'm also gonna put it on my jawline. Now the reason why I put it on my jawline is just because my jawline isn't perfectly sharp, and I feel like this just makes it look a bit more sharp. I use very minimal product here. If you use too much, it can look like you have dirt on your face. You also want to make sure you have the right shade. Some people say that you should only contour with a cool gray toned brown. I disagree. This middle color right here is very, very cool toned, and it only looks good on me when I'm really, really pale. Warm colors look better on me, so it just depends on your skin tone. Now I know I just said that this does not look very good on me, but I do use that color to contour my nose just because it is a lot lighter. I'm actually going to take just this much product. You can barely see that on my brush. Now I'm going to pinch the brush and just follow my natural nose line. I don't do too much, like I'm not very precise with it. I just kind of go with the flow when it comes to contouring my nose. I'm not trying to make it look smaller or anything. I only do this just to emphasize my nose. Okay, so now I'm done with contouring. Now I'm going to put on some blush. Today I'm putting on the Milani Baked Blush in Rose d'Oro. Now when I put blush on, I like to smile first and get it on the apples of my cheeks. And then once it's on the apples of my cheeks, I do this, the fishy face again. Now you don't want to put it directly where you place the contour, which is right here. You want to put it just slightly above, but not all the way up here, because that's where I like to put my highlight. You can do it differently. If your contour is lower or if your contour is higher, that is totally fine. It is all up to you how you do it. This is just how I do it. Now again, I smile just to put it on my apples. And then I make the face to locate my hollows so I can put it directly above my hollow. And I also like to put just a little bit of blush on my chin. Next I'm applying highlighter, and I'm going to be highlighting with Becca's Opal. This is the Pressed Skin Perfector. And I'm just putting this on my cheekbone. My contour is right here. Directly above that we have the blush, and directly above that we have the highlight. So you do want to put them directly above, but not too far up that there's spaces in between. And I do the same thing to the other side. I also like to put highlighter above my eyebrows, like on my temples. I also like to put it on my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And that is how I contour, bake, highlight, blush my face. Okay guys, that completes this video. Again, this was not a tutorial, this is just how I do my makeup. I just really want to emphasize that I'm not a makeup artist or anything. I'm just having fun with makeup here. That's what my channel is all about. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!